Hi students, welcome to my YouTube channel Literature Insights, an easy platform to learn English language and literatures in English. The channel is mainly dedicated for the educational video creation on English language and literatures in English. On this YouTube channel Literature Insights, you will get the weekly tutorial on English language and literatures in English. In my last tutorial, we have seen MCQs on modern English structure, grammar, part first. As you know, we are making a series of MCQs on modern English structure, grammar. So in this video, I have come up before you with the second part of this MCQs on modern English structure, grammar, part 2. In this video, I am going to discuss with you 20 very important MCQs that are helpful in preparation of your final year examinations. So here I request to students, take your paper and pen in your hands and try to solve it. How many marks you will get through these MCQs given by me in this video. Here I have given 20 MCQs and each MCQ having 2 marks, so 20 MCQs carries total 40 marks. So you can judge yourself before appear to examination how many marks you will get in this examination. So it will boost your confidence and you will face the examination in a positive attitude. Let's start today's video on MCQs on modern English structure, grammar, part 2. The first question is, prepositions can be divided into classes. The options are A 2, B 3, C 4, D 5, and the correct option is A 2. Prepositions can be divided into two classes such as simple prepositions and complex prepositions. Question number 2. The systematic study of words and their formation is called. Options are A phonology, B morphology, C both A and B, D none of the above, and the correct option is B morphology. The systematic study of words and their formation is called morphology. In morphology, we have to study the structural analysis of words. Question number 3. What are the types of morpheme? The options are A free morpheme, B bound morpheme, C both A and B, D none of the above, and the correct option is C both A and B. There are two types of morpheme, free morpheme and bound morpheme. For example, the word delimit. In this word we can find the D is bound morpheme and limit is a free morpheme. D is a depend upon its meaning on the main word limit. That is why it is called as bound morpheme. It has not its own independent identity without main word limit. But limit is a free morpheme because limit has its own identity or meaning. Question number 4. There are two types of affixes. A prefix, B suffix, C both A and B, D only A, and the option is C both A and B. There are two types of affixes, prefix and suffix. Prefix comes before the main word and suffix added at the last of the main word. Then question number 5. Is a higher linguistic unit than a word? And options are A phrase, B word, C letter, D clause, and the correct option is A phrase is a higher linguistic unit than a word. Then question number 6. There are types of phrases and the options are A1, B2, C3, D5, and the correct answer is D5. There are 5 types of phrases: noun phrase, verb phrase, adverb phrase, adjective phrase, and prepositional phrase. So these are the 5 significant phrases in modern English structure, grammar. Question number 7. The house is pretty. Identify the function of underlined NP. So in the given sentence, the student have to identify the function of underlined NP, the house. Options are A. Subject, B. Object, C. Complement, D. Adverbial, and the correct option is A. Subject. In the given sentence, the house is pretty. In this sentence, we can find the NP playing role as a subject of the sentence. Question number 8. Little is known about it. Identify the class of underlined word. So you have to just identify the class of little, and options are A. Cardinal, B. Ordinal, C. Quantifier, D. Adverb, and the correct option is C. Quantifier. So little is a quantifier. We can measure it in a quantity. Question number 9. A grammarian's funeral. Identify the type of phrase. And here four options: A. Noun phrase, B. Adjective phrase, C. Genitive phrase, D. Adverb phrase, and the answer is C. Genitive phrase. So this genitive phrase comes under the main phrase of noun phrase. So when the noun has added yes or es participle, that phrase is known as genitive phrase. Then question number 10. The first 10 scholars identify the word class of underlined word in the given sentence. The student have just to identify the word class of 10, and here are the options: ordinal, cardinal, C. Adverb, D. Determiner, and the correct option is B. Cardinal. So here the student have to initially understand the word 10 comes under the numerals, and in numerals there are two types, ordinal and cardinal. So in ordinal we can find the first, second, third, last. This kind of sequence is come under the category of ordinal numerals, and numerical numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this comes under the category of cardinal numerals. So that is why here in this sentence the 10 is cardinal. Question number 11. A very nice fellow. Identify the type of underlined phrase. So here is a phrase, a very nice fellow. The student have to identify the type of phrase, and here four options: A. Noun phrase, B. Adverb phrase, C. Adjective phrase, D. Prepositional phrase, and the correct option is C. Adjective phrase. So a very nice fellow. So here this phrase come under the category of adjective phrase, because in this sentence we can find the adjective and intensifier. Then question number 12. A simple verb phrase contains only verb. Here are four options: A. 1, B. 2, C. 3, D. 4, and the correct option is A. A simple verb phrase contains only one verb. In verb phrase, simple verb phrase, you can find only one verb, but in complex you can find more than one. Question number 13. What are the types of verb phrase? And here are four options: A. Finite verb phrase, B. Non-finite verb phrase, C. Both A and B, D. None of the above, and the correct option is C. Both A and B. There are two types of verb phrase: finite verb phrase and non-finite verb phrase. Question number 14. In the college, identify the type of underlined phrase of the given sentence. And here four options: noun phrase, B. Adverb phrase, C. Prepositional phrase, D. Verb phrase, and the correct answer is C. Prepositional phrase. In this sentence we can find in the college that begins with the preposition in, so it is known as prepositional phrase. Number 15. The student is late for the class. Find out the principal clause in the given sentence. So here is a sentence. The student is late for the class. You have to just identify the principal clause in the given sentence. Here are four options. A, the student. B, is late for the class. C, for the class. D, student is late. And the correct option is A, the student. So in this sentence we can find the student is main clause. Then question number 16. How many are the basic clause types? How many are the basic clause types in grammar? And here four options. A, 1, B, 5, C, 7, D, 9. And the correct option is C, 7. There are basic 7 clause types in grammar. Question number 17. He lives here. Identify the type of adverb in the above sentence. Here are four options. A, adverb of time. B, adverb of place. C, adverb of manner. D, adverb of condition. And the correct option is adverb of place. So in this sentence we can easily find he lives here, so it indicates the adverb clause of place. Question number 18. A sentence consists of two or more clauses is called. Four options. A, simple sentence. B, complex sentence. C, multiple sentence. D, compound sentence. The students have just to identify the correct answer for the question. A sentence consists of two or more clauses is called, and the correct option is complex sentence. Question number 19. A clause with finite verb is called. Here four options. A, non-finite. B, finite. C, both A and B. D, auxiliary verb. A clause with a finite verb is called finite. So now here the student have to just identify the clause type of the finite verb, and that is a finite verb clause. Then question number 20. A sentence consists of two or more clauses linked by coordinating conjunctions known as, and here four options. A, simple sentence. B, complex sentence. C, affirmative sentence. D, compound sentence. So here the student have to just understand the question. A sentence consists of two or more clauses linked by coordinating conjunctions known as, and the correct option is compound sentences. So we are using to connect the two or more clauses by interlinking the coordinating conjunctions such as and, not only but also, or, as soon as. So these are the coordinating conjunctions we are using to consist two or more clauses together. Here I have made up a series of MCQs on modern English structure grammar. So this is the part second video of my MCQs. In this video I explain 20 very important MCQs which are significant for the preparation of examination. Now if you like my videos on MCQs on modern English structure grammar part second, so please share, subscribe my YouTube channel Literature Insights among your friends and fraternity of English language and literatures in English.